Hey folks, Donald Trump called for my execution. Now, I served 25 years in the United States Navy. I flew 39 combat missions. I flew into space 4 times. Never once did I expect that at some point the President of the United States was going to threaten me with being hanged because of something I said. Folks, we have a Constitution. We have First Amendment constitutional rights of free speech. I know a little bit about political violence. My wife, Gabby, was nearly assassinated. She was shot in the head because of political violence. She nearly died. These are the kind of threats that this president makes, not just to me, some of my colleagues as well. Just this week, he did this. Threatened our lives, said we should be hanged because of something we said. This is dangerous, and this kind of rhetoric, especially from a president of the United States, makes us all less safe. Folks, if you can, speak out about this. It's dangerous talk from a president who doesn't really seem to get it, doesn't understand his responsibilities under the Constitution. And I gotta say, this was a rather disturbing thing for him to do.
Fuck Pete Hegseth. Fuck Donald Trump, and fuck this cowardly stunt from the Pentagon. The Department of Defense, yes, Keg's breath, it's still defense, no matter how many cosplay SEAL plaques you hang on the fucking wall. Just blasted out a public hit job claiming they've received serious allegations of misconduct against Captain Mark Kelly. For what? For telling troops to follow the fucking law. The veterans in this video didn't tell service members to revolt. They didn't tell them to mutiny. They said the most basic fucking principle every recruit learns at basic training, which is don't follow unlawful orders. And here comes Pete, drunk uncle dictator fantasy camp Hegseth, clutching his whiskey bottle and his white supremacist tattoo sleeves, screeching that telling troops to obey the law is somehow fucking dangerous. Shut the hell up, Pete. Seriously, shut the fuck up. Because this right here, this is how you intimidate an entire fucking military. You don't punish the guilty, you punish the people who remind troops of their actual fucking oath. You send a message to every service member, every vet, every commander, step out of line even after retirement, and we'll drag your fucking ass back into uniform and grind you until something fucking breaks. This is the Pentagon declaring war on veterans and the First Amendment. They decide what counts as acceptable speech from anyone who ever wore the uniform. And every veteran, everywhere, with a pulse, should feel their blood start to fucking boil. Because if a retired Navy captain and sitting U.S. Senator gets slapped with a public scarlet letter for daring to talk about illegal fucking orders, then your oath, the one we bled for, only matters to them when it keeps their power in fucking tact.
We can play Minecraft.
Wait, who are you talking to?
I don't know.
Nick?
Yeah?
Can you come here? Right now.
What?
Come here.
What?
She's talking to someone.
You like creepy games.
Who's that, nigga? What do you mean you don't know? How are they talking to you? Hello?
I need some horses.
Hello?
Hello, my friend.
Who's this?
Hello? The beat.
Do you play with them a lot, maybe?
Hello, boy.
Sometimes, yeah.
Who's that? Who's this?
It's Amelia's dad. Hello? I'm her dad.
How old is he?
How old are you?
Nice to meet you, sir. Good man. You'll be a great woman. It's fine.
Sorry? Amelia, who is he? How often have you played with him?
Quite often.
What, you talk to him?
Yeah.
What the f***? Why?
No, we friends. We just play Minecraft. Excuse me, we don't wheel like that. We just play Minecraft, you know.
You know she's only 9 years old, mate. What the f***?
How old is he?
How old are you?
There's nothing I'm not wheel like that. I'm not, it doesn't matter how old I am, but I'm not that weird, you know. I don't play with
Well, you're weird enough to be playing with kids, mate.
You know, we do things like this.
How?
No, listen, I don't want to cause any trouble. You to don't want to be with, but I work and I come home to just to play a little bit.
I'm shocked, mate. He's like, I don't know what to say.
He's my friend.
He's not,
No, baby, he's
Mate,
not your
that's not a
friend.
friend.
That is not a friend.
Native American was just arrested and ICE tried to deport her. What? That's right, Leticia Jacobo is a 24-year-old and was born in Phoenix. She is also a Native American who is a member of Arizona's Salt River Pima Maricopa Indian community. When this 24-year-old's mother, Erica Burns, went to the jail to pick up her daughter after she was arrested for allegedly driving with a suspended license, the jail told her no, they were unable to release her because ICE was on the way. This was understandably shocking news, and Erica didn't know what to say. Why was ICE coming to pick up her daughter? To deport her. A Native American, who she asked the Polk County Jail, how can they be deporting my 24-year-old daughter whenever she is a Native American? Polk County's response was, we aren't deporting her, we're just holding her because ICE is coming to pick her up. This mother being very aware of what ICE coming to pick up her daughter meant, and her daughter not having a country they could possibly deport her to because her ancestors have been in the United States for thousands of years, started making phone calls. Her entire family went into overdrive. They started calling officials. They even showed up with her birth certificate to prove that she was a legal citizen in the United States and proof that she is a Native American. Even with all of this information, there was no immediate release. In fact, ICE did show up, and tribal members, tribal officials were even speaking out demanding her release, and it still took them until 4 o'clock the next morning for them to finally release her. What was ICE's response when tribal communities demanded an apology from them? They did not apologize. They simply said that it was a clerical error. Lieutenant Mark Chance from Polk County Sheriff's Office has simply brushed this whole thing off, saying that it was a human error. That the detainer placed on the 24-year-old Native American was simply meant for someone else at the jail. Also shared in his statement that we will be having some meetings about this. This is silly. But the Native American community and the rest of the country are saying this is far from silly. Someone who was not only born and raised in America, but is a Native American herself, who was also faced with deportation, what people are assuming is because of the color of her skin.
Somebody asked me if I was going to wear my jacket up there, and I said, to quote the immortal words of Henry Winkler when he played the Fonz, I always rumble in this jacket. Because that's what we're up against. This is a fist fight, folks. I mean, this is, everybody talks about this place being a dadgum swamp. It's not a swamp. A swamp is something cool God created. It filters water. Animal life lives and flourishes around it. This is a sewer. This is created by man, and it needs to stop. We've, for years, Congress has been using hard-working American taxpayers' money to get rich. Dadgum, it's got to stop. America knows what the heck's going on. Everybody wants to knock Pelosi. Heck, she's not even in the top 10. Get on that Unusual Whales site. This is pathetic, folks. We all know what's going on. Congress knows what the hell's going on, and it needs to stop. This body has been enriching itself on the taxpayers' dime for too dadgum long, and it's got to stop. This place is crooked and is crooked as a dog's leg. That's an old East Tennessee saying, but it's the truth, and it needs to stop. America knows what's going on. We're in committee meetings. We hear things before y'all do. We can make those connections. When you see a member of this body making 400, 500, 600 trades a year, you know something's wrong. And I want to say something. I'm going to get these guys mad at me, but I really don't care because they can't vote in my district. This thing ain't going to pass. If we're going to pass something in the House, and then guess what? The Senate will either, one, not take it up, or they'll come back in righteous indignation and say, oh, we need to make this stronger, something totally ridiculous, and they'll send it back to us. This is a scam that's being played on the American public, and it needs to stop. Let's quit with this nonsense. Let's give America a reason to trust Congress for once in our miserable lives. This is our chance to stand up and say, we hear what you're saying, America. We're going to fix this dadgum problem. But we probably won't do it. And I'll remain ticked off the rest of the day because of this.